We're not done, but we hate it.
It's not that bad. Seriously.
Father God, we come to you this morning, and we lift up everything we do in your name. Amen.
Okay, hi everybody. We are back once again, back at the project house. So welcome back to Life in Pines.
To our cones, nuts, and needles, and let's throw a beetle in there. Thanks for dropping in.
Beetles too. All right, so as you guys know, last week we were here and we got this beam finished. We love how it turned out. Is it perfect? No, it's perfectly imperfect, and that's just how we like it. So today we are back to do another fun project. This was not something that we intended to do from the very beginning, but I think it's going to be perfect, and I'm so excited.
It's going to transform the space.
It's going to transform the little corner of the kitchen.
Yeah, so today what we are working on is a built-in
Fridge
surround cabinet, and we're actually going to reuse cabinet from the original kitchen.
Mm-hmm. We changed the layout of the kitchen, and so we had this extra cabinet, and so instead of just letting it sit down in the basement and collect dust, we're like, hey, what the heck, let's put this thing to good use. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start building this fancy schmancy built-in fridge surround with vintage cabinet.
Sounds good. That's what we're doing today.
So this cabinet here and this one here were pretty much identical. So obviously, as you can tell, it would normally open this way, but we are going to open it that way. And we bought some special hinges to make that possible.
So it's not huge. It's not, but it's, it's just going to make it more incorporate into this space, because we had to build this out because there was a chimney here that we tore down. But we gained some space there, and it was enough to add a closet into the bedroom that's on the other side of this wall. So it was a compromise, but we also lost, this is where the fridge would have sat in that area.
Which would have made it look a little bit more incorporated like it was supposed to be there. I just feel like ever since we've actually got the fridge in there, it just looks a little bit out of place. So this is gonna make it look like it was supposed to be there from the get-go. Okay, so basically the first thing that we're doing is trying to figure out how we want the cabinet laid out with like the trim. So Teddy was just over there to figure out the measurements of the trim boards and the big piece of plywood.
Nothing's square, nothing's level, nothing's straight.
Nothing's plumb.
Nothing's plumb.
Okay, so we had to get some figuring done. Of course, you always start with like this great idea in your head, and then you get into the middle of it, and it's like, is that going to work? Is that not going to work? But I think we figured it out, right?
Yeah, I think we've got a plan. What was the saying? Instead of a wing and a prayer.
Yeah, so you've always heard the saying, on a wing and a prayer. We're going to say a prayer and then wing it.
Yeah.
I don't remember who the commenter was that said that, but I was like, yes, that is us. That's the only place it's tight. There's a little gap at the bottom, and then there's a tiny gap that goes all the way up to the top.
So you're saying there's nothing we can do about it?
Basically. That is level, darling. Go ahead and screw it in. Wow, we could not have asked for that to be any more level. Did you get into a stud?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty solid.
That was lucky.
You know, because we need a 2x4 here to catch the back side of the cabinet. We need a 2x4 here to just secure that, and then probably 2 in the middle. And that should straighten everything out. Slide it back and trim it, and then
Bada bing, bada boom.
Paint it. This isn't a screw, this is a pilot. Okay, is it straight?
Yep. It could go down just a smidgen. Oh, sorry, up. That's good. I'll never get that thing figured out. Okay, that went in to something.
That was even more solid than that. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
If we did it right, this is where the cabinet should sit.
You want me to go get the cabinet?
Yeah. Should we just move that refrigerator like completely out of the way?
Now?
We're just not ready for you to hold it yet, and I just feel I'm gonna move this refrigerator.
We're about a day late and $1 short on doing that.
Okay, so we know we need a hole here, here, and here.
You have everything you need.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now you can sand. Please fit. Please fit.
Oh my gosh, it already looks a bazillion times better. Bazillion. We did not make that long enough. Well, we're not done, but we hate it.
I wouldn't say hate.
Not hate.
It just didn't turn out the way that I envisioned it anyway. So
No. It's just, I don't know. It looks
cheaply put together, like,
I don't know. And maybe it'll be different. We're getting ready to paint it, and maybe it'll be better once we paint it and stuff, but I don't know.
but look at like Back to the Future.
So anyway, we're going to paint it, and we still have like something that we want to do on this side, but we're going to have to wait for another video to do that and show you the final reveal. But
Let's get to painting. We'll make it. It'll look better once it's painted.
that's what we're hoping.
Here's the hoping.
Here's the hoping. Okay, so we just got one coat of paint on already. I think it's looking way better.
Yeah, I feel a whole lot better. So
the whole purpose of this was to make the fridge's placement look more intentional, and I feel like that goal was achieved.
Yeah. And you know, the cabinet is smaller than we would like, but it's
reused.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel good that we were able to reuse that cabinet.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's obviously not as perfect as if we would have bought a cabinet to fit in that space exactly, but the fact is that we reused a cabinet from the house, we repurposed it, turned it on its side, add a hinge, and we made it work.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool. So as you can see, winter has arrived and laid a tranquil blanket of snow that sets the entire landscape to sparkle in the sunlight. It's beautiful, and we were able to slow down and take it all in, but not exactly in the way we would have liked. I think the stress and busyness of fall had finally caught up to us because Ted ended up getting sick with COVID. He was starting to feel better when Finley and I got hit with it, which means between all of us, we were down for almost an entire week. Thankfully, though, COVID is no match for a scorching sauna and a leisurely sit in the ice-covered lake. We are all back to healthy now and ready to take on our next project.
Okay, so we have a fun little project we get to start today, but it's gonna be in our garage, and it's only 40 degrees out today. And I know Jenna, bless her heart, she's a southern girl. She will not be able to handle the cold. So we're gonna fix that problem because I don't have a heated garage. Watch as she gets attracted to the heat. The gravity is pulling her towards the heat.
All right, hi everyone. Welcome to the Life in Pines garage. We are here today to do something that's been needing to be done
for a couple of years. Yeah, we actually went this morning to my Uncle Nick's. He is so generous. We got so much wood, saved hundreds of dollars. We were actually able to pick through and get some of the stuff that's not the greatest because of it's a deer stand.
That's what we're doing. We're building a deer stand today for me, which I kind of took over Teddy's deer stand from his childhood that he hunted in for many years.
It's in rough shape, so we're going to tear that down, knock it down.
My gosh.
We love deer hunting, but we like heaters. We like windows.
We like enclosed deer
out of
stands.
The elements.
We don't have to be fair weather deer hunters because we've got a controlled climate deer stands.
Yes. So we're going to build Taj Mahal of a deer stand.
So that's what we're doing today.
So we were able to get, for the floor, some of the plain stuff that Uncle Nick has, and it is absolutely beautiful. You would not find this in Menards.
all the time.
Okay, make sure that's tight against there.
I'm trying.
Okay, so we are building me a 4-foot by 6-foot deer stand. And so I just got the floor built. We're ready to put the floor on now. And we actually are using a piece of plywood from our pontoon boat. So we're gonna get that cut and screwed down to the floor joists.
The inaugural run of the brand new table saw blade. My guess is after the first cut, we're gonna say we should have bought this a year and a half ago.
What's the verdict on your new saw blade?
Buy the right tool for the job.
But how do you do that when you're poor?
Yeah. Well, we bought it. We're still poor. We bought it.
That's true. Time for a new tape measure.
We could probably
No.
JB weld that.
No.
Let's go look at that panel. It's free, and it gets it out of my pole barn. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 sheets. Between those, we can make it work.
You're a beast. I tried to grab it, but it went in instead of out.
Once you get that first layer, it's all over.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the 3 walls built on the deer stand. So all that's left is just this front wall, which is the wall that's gonna have the door to get into it.
Sidewall.
Yeah. And so we actually took a door from the project house, and that's what we're gonna use for this. So Teddy just had to flip the hinges around and trim a little bit off the bottom to get it to fit. And so once we get this wall done, the door installed, it will be fully assembled inside except for the roof. And then it'll be time to disassemble the whole thing.
The door's too small.
This is what we call a good enough project.
I think the door's too small, Mom.
All right, so we were able to pretty much finish most of this last night. My brother has everything at his house that is gonna be to finish this, the roof for it. We're gonna put some kind of tin siding on the side to protect the paneling. And I had a plan for the windows. I was gonna use these old storm windows that we got from the project house, but it's not gonna work. So I have to make them. So we're gonna make those real quick, and then we're gonna disassemble this thing and bring it to my brother's. Okay, so I made the window. I know what you're thinking. Teddy, that's way too big. Well, that's actually all 3 frames. The windows are all the exact same size. So I'm gonna take these 4 pieces, run them through my table saw, and make 3 frames out of 4 cuts. Okay, so the framework is all made. Jenna and CJ are just kind of putting together. How are you looking?
I think I should unscrew and you should hold it, grab the wall.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's pick it up and we'll put it this
Wait, no, you're doing the wrong one, buddy.
Wrong wall.
What? Oh, we're doing that one? Oh my god.
That's why you don't see our loud on the street. Do you like the color you picked out for your stand?
Yeah. The color's called Free.
Free.
Hey, get it's mine.
Let's see.
Ooh, pretty.
Nice. Easy does her. Easy does her. It's fine. It's good enough. Right?
Okay, so we got all of Jenna's deer stand sided with some leftover siding. And now we have to take all of this stuff and we have to walk about 300 yards to where the deer stand needs to go.
It's not that bad. Seriously.
What? No.
Oh my gosh, you guys grabbed two?
Mom, then they thought she could carry this by herself, and then Mom's like, I'll try, and then we'll just...
Okay. Watch out for that stick.
Build a deer stand, they said. It'll be fun.
Hey, you got some screws down there? Oh, there they are.
Why do we need this window like this?
Well,
You can't see anything.
well, we need to just cut the trees down there, but it's really more or less a sunrise view for Mom. Se casa, se casa. Ooh. Oh, we did it.
We did it.
What do you think?
I love it. I'm gonna be hunting in luxury
Yeah.
this year. And for many years to come, I think.
Yeah. Ready for next weekend?
So ready for next weekend.
What did this thing cost?
This thing cost $56 for the brackets and $45 for the
plexiglass.
and that is it. $101 to build this whole thing.
It's a huge shout out to Uncle Nick and Uncle Drew
And the kids.
and the kids.
All right. Usuma's signing off. Deer Camp 2023.
Shining bright and it's going my way. Birds in the sky and I'm singing it loud. Love is all around and I'm flowing away with you.
I'm not laughing.
I am. Bleeding. Oh, goodness. So welcome back to the Life in Pines.
To our nuts, to our cones.
You're gonna have to restart it.
What?
Pull it together, honey.
Came from this kitchen.
What you did with me.
And I may have, sharing is caring, right?
I think you shared it with me.
I cannot move. I'm standing there for this.
I'm videoing.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Come up here.
I got it.
I can't as a father. I love you as a friend.
Do you know how to use matches?
Evidently not. Gosh.